Welcome to Genesis Christian Stories. Today, we bring you an inspiring lesson about Deborah, a woman chosen by God to lead Israel and prove that God uses all genders for his divine purpose. In the time of the judges, before Israel had kings, the people often turned away from God, and as a result, they suffered under the oppression of their enemies. But when they cried out to God for help, he raised up leaders to guide and deliver them. One of these leaders was Deborah, a prophetess and judge of Israel. She was wise, strong, and filled with God's Spirit. People came to her for guidance, and she led with justice and righteousness. At that time, King Jabin of Canaan and his army commander, Sisera, had been oppressing Israel for 20 years. Their army was mighty, equipped with 900 iron chariots, making them seem unstoppable. But God had a plan, and he chose Deborah to lead his people to victory. Deborah sent for Barak, a warrior of Israel, and gave him God's message. "The Lord commands you, take 10,000 men and go to Mount Tabor. I will give Sisera and his army into your hands." But Barak hesitated. He said, "I will only go if you go with me." Deborah agreed but told him, "Because of your hesitation, the victory will not be yours. Instead, the Lord will hand Sisera over to a woman." True to God's word, Barak and his men defeated Sisera's army. But Sisera himself fled on foot and hid in the tent of a woman named Jael. She welcomed him in, gave him milk to drink, and when he fell asleep, she took a tent peg and drove it through his head, fulfilling Deborah's prophecy. That day, Israel was freed from oppression, and they sang a song of victory, praising God for using both men and women to accomplish his will. Deborah's story teaches us that God's calling is not limited by gender. He raises both men and women to do his work, lead his people, and bring about his plans. If God calls you, don't hesitate, step forward in faith, just as Deborah did. If you're not following us, you might not see us again. Like, comment, and share to bless someone with this powerful story.